All right, so we're not calling this meeting to order because we don't have a quorum. But just to go through the agenda real quick, we had kind of two citizens' comments. This one's not really citizens, but Max, our planner, brought it to me. The Adopt a Park proposal from the Conservation Commission is looking to have some people adopt parks around town to kind of, stop by once a week and maybe do a project here or there. He asked if there was anything we were interested in for the parks that we're in charge of, the rec fields or 80 Gray. I said, outside, it depended on what they wanted to do. We don't have any major project stuff to do, but like just keeping the place clean and whatnot might be a good idea. But would love some other input on that. And then Susan Price asked about a hiking program and said she was willing to help with it. She's going to look for some other leaders. But wanted to try to get some kids involved in some of the town forest and some other hikes around town. So I told her that I was definitely interested, and as long as we could get people to run it, I'll organize for sure. Item 3, we can't approve minutes because we don't have a quorum, so that will go to next month. My director's report. Just so you guys know, my budget was voted unanimously by the Select Board and Budget Committee to return to full-time starting July 1. So that's good news. I'll be all done being town clerk.
That's great news, Marcus.
Yeah, so excited about that. Little League signups are up and going full circle. They're going ahead for a full normal season. And the school contacted me and said they believe we can make something work for summer rec. And wanted to set up a conference call with me, but I'm waiting to hear back on a date for that. Pitch Hit and Run will be back this year. I got the word from them. They sent me the packet and everything. But I can run it later this year because usually the national level competition is during the All-Star game in the middle of the summer. For the Major League Baseball All-Star game, the kids compete there. But this year they've moved that national level competition back to the end of the baseball season. It's at the World Series. So it gives us a little more time to get stuff in.
There you go.
Yeah. And then Ski Club wrapped up last week. I got the word today they weren't going to be open Friday, so we're all done with that. And once I get back to full time, I'm hoping to reopen pickleball. As long as the church is still on board. But that's kind of what we've been up to and plan to do real soon. Old Business Community Center. We talked last meeting about kind of needing to move forward with people that are smarter than us, getting some architects and whatnot involved. I messaged or emailed with Wyndham Parks and Rec Director today. They got their... Did you get those emails, Kelly?
Yes, I got them.
Okay. So they put out... I got the copy of their RFP, so we need to come up with one for ourselves, but I really like how they did theirs. And they even gave me, kind of their agreement that they used with Harriman. And Harriman is doing their architecture work, and they also did the last 3 major community centers in the state, so hopefully they'll put in on ours, but we'll see what that comes. I'm new to all that stuff, but so that's kind of we have to get the select board to approve us to spend the money to hire an architect, but from what I understand, as long as they approve it, we can do it. So that's kind of our next step. We got to have some type of guideline for them to go under. I know we talked about our full community center, 22,000 square feet or whatever we planned. We got to tone that down a little bit and kind of come up with some guidelines to give them. But I thought that was good news.
They should be able to help with those guidelines, right?
Yeah, I would
generalized talk.
I would think, yeah, as long as we give them a generalized idea and budget, I think they can create a plan. And then, I liked how they came back with the, Wyndham's RFP had 7 steps and it's laid out
Right, and they had
very well.
Right. right? They had, Wyndham's one that had the options too, right?
Yeah, they're the three options that we kind of looked at earlier. You know, theirs are much bigger than ours, but
Yeah,
we kind of did base our original proposal to the select board off one of them.
right.
Yeah, 6-1 budget review. That was, just letting you guys know I was going back to full-time. If you wanted to look at it, I can get it anytime if you are interested for the next meeting.
The budget?
Yeah, so my whole budget. If you're,
Probably.
if you're interested in looking at it.
Yeah, kinda curious. I'm sure Troy would like to see it.
Yep. Spring, summer preview, I kind of talked about that in my director's report, but hopefully most of that is summer rec and Little League. That's kind of my next two big things, as long as we can get to school. And that's the basic gist of what I had tonight. I know I just went through it quick, but if you guys have any questions, I'll put this in an outline for the rest of the committee so we can move forward next month, especially with the RFP stuff. I'll try to get in touch with Julie and see what she wants me to do with this. Maybe I'll, if you guys are all right with it, take Wyndham's and kind of turn it into
I thought
Waldeboro.
what I
you know,
read-
turn
what I
it
read
into
real quick.
turn it into Waldeboro's real
Yeah,
quick.
I liked their process.
And I think it's a good
A
mold
lot
to
of
follow.
opportunity for public input and,
Yeah, we're gonna need it.
yeah. Yeah.
So, you have anything, Kelly?
Nope, not a thing.
Alrighty. Well, we don't need to adjourn. Our next meeting will be April 28th. And,
428.
I won't be able to make April 28th.
okay. So we'll
So just to give you guys that heads up there. I know I've got something that week.
yep, I'm gone the week before, so it's either,
Is that the weekend?
yeah.
That's the
Well,
weekend.
I get my second dose April 15th, and so I've got long overdue plans to see family.
There you go.
So,
Awesome.
Sounds good. So, with that, we'll end for tonight, and I'll see you all in a month.
Yep.
great, you